is, isn't it? It's time to bring you up to speed on a lockdown love story that we have been following here on Breakfast for a couple of years now.
It involves two people, well, most love stories do, don't they? Ian Barr and Sue Torpey, who had been single for years when they met each other online at the end of 2019. Now, things were going well, they met a few times, and then, boom, March 2020, the pandemic strikes, and they face a big decision. Should they live apart for goodness knows how long, or do they take the plunge and move in?
Guess what, everyone? They took the plunge, and on Valentine's Day last year, they told us how they'd been managing to go on dates while confined to the house.
We decided to visit all the places we couldn't visit around the world and have a meal from each country. So we've been to Argentina, we've been to California, we've been to France a few times, Italy a few times, Sweden.
All without leaving the house. Well, those dates did the trick. Look, because Ian and Sue decided to get married. You might remember on Breakfast a couple of months ago, we took them for a sneak peek at their wedding venue, St George's Hall in Liverpool. Absolutely gorgeous.
Ian and Sue have got the big day coming up on Friday. We wanted to wish them well, of course, before that. They're here with us now in the studio. Morning.
Morning.
You are the story we need today. Thank you for bringing in the joy with you.
Well, we've got to.
How are you both? What day is today? Wednesday. Oh my goodness, not long.
2 more sleeps.
2 more sleeps.
You can't stop smiling this morning. Since the moment you walked through the door, I mean, how are you feeling? I mean,
Yeah, very excited. We're really, it's just all come together right, and it's lovely.
It seems to be a culmination of exactly what it should be. It's lovely.
Tell us about the time before you met each other and how you met each other.
Before we met up, I think I'd been more or less single for about 20 years. Yeah.
I'd been on my own for a while, just a short while, but looking for someone.
Yeah.
And found you.
Yeah. There we are. Yeah, we had been on internet dating before, and I was just about to leave because my membership had finished, and I saw his picture and thought, oh, he looks nice. So I sent him a little hello.
Was he all right? Yeah, okay.
Do you know, when he walked out of the station when we met the first time, I thought, oh, God, he looks like his picture.
Because that's the worry.
It is. It is, yeah. And Sue did as well, so it was a bonus.
So it's a good start.
Excellent.
But then the pandemic.
Yep.
And, you know, timing, I mean, great that you met before the pandemic, but it prompted that huge decision you had to make. I mean, it was a gamble, right?
Yeah. It was.
It was, and we're still together, which is even better.
Yeah, we just realised we either had to try and keep in touch via, the internet, or one of us had to move. And so I packed everything into my car and drove to Ellesmere Port from Liverpool.
And you
Which
haven't
isn't
moved
that
out.
far.
And I've not gone.
She's still there.
Still there.
Oh, that's fantastic. What's it been like? When the pandemic ended, what was it like then to go out into the real world and go on real dates?
I think, like everybody, it's a bit frightening at first.
It was quite strange, but you've got to take the opportunity, so we did.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? What'd you do?
We went to all different places, mainly involving food and drink, unfortunately. But where we couldn't go before. But I mean, as you know, through pandemic, we'd sort of had a meal every weekend in places that we would have loved to have gone but couldn't, and we've carried on with that even now.
Yeah.
And footy? Because you're massive Everton fans, aren't you?
We are. Yeah, so we're with the eternal optimists. always optimistic about life. Yeah,
Well,
never doubted for a moment.
I think optimism really works. It's obviously worked for both of you. But watch this, because we have a little tiny surprise for you from Everton. Let's take a look.
Oh.
Hiya Sue, hiya Ian, it's Graham Stewart here, one of the ambassadors at Everton Football Club. I was so pleased to hear about the story of how you both met, 20 years being single and 7 years being single, and finally the pair of you have found true love, and it's a wonderful story. So all of us at Everton Football Club wish you all the very best for Friday, getting married at St George's Hall. We all hope you have the most magnificent day and you have many happy years together of wedded bliss. Look after each other, and best wishes again.
Hello Ian, hello Sue. It's Big Dunk Ferguson here from Everton Football Club. I just wanted to wish you all the best in your upcoming wedding on the 24th of June. So congratulations, have a beautiful day and have a fantastic life together. Lots of love, Big Dunk Ferguson.
Oh, fantastic.
God bless.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
So
Excellent,
good.
Matt.
Big dunk.
That's put an even bigger smile on your face this morning.
Yeah.
So we couldn't
Oh,
get
that's
something old, we couldn't get something new, we couldn't borrow it, but we got you something
something
blue.
blue.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Excellent.
Wonderful.
And
wonderful.
and the big day itself, tell us about this wedding. You've got a couple of page boys now, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting married at St George's Hall up in the registry office on Friday with our children and grandchildren and our closest. And then we're going down to the Albert Dock. There's a boat in the Albert Dock called the Floating Grace. And we're going, because we're in Liverpool, we're having scouse.
Oh,
Are
brilliant.
you?
Yeah,
Yes.
like we did at St George's Hall.
Wow.
So excellent.
And a little sail around the Albert Dock and the marina and that.
Scouse and champagne, maybe?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
yes.
Good.
Exactly all that's being served.
Oh, that's perfect.
And the kids are having chicken and chips.
And aren't you knitting something special for the wedding?
I
what do you-
forgot them.
Oh, don't worry.
Go on.
I learned to knit over lockdown. So I knitted a little bride and groom. My mum would have done that had she been here, but she isn't. So I did a little bride and groom for us as well. So,
It's hugely emotional time, isn't it? And so much joy.
yeah.
Are you surprised by how delighted everybody is for you? Because that's when we talk about this story, everybody loves you.
It
Yeah.
just seems strange because we're just us.
Yeah.
You know, we're just a couple that fell in love, we're getting married, the same as thousands of people do every day, but it's lovely.
What would you say to people who are watching the programme this morning who maybe haven't found somebody, who are sitting there watching the telly, are feeling a bit alone and they've given up ever finding someone? What
You're
would...
going to make me cry.
Never give
I
up.
don't want to make you cry, I want to offer hope, because you are the
Never give
hopeful
up.
people.
Yeah.
What, sorry.
Come on, wisdom.
Never give up and always take every opportunity as it comes.
Yeah, I think the easiest thing for us would have been to say, oh, well, we'll chat over Zoom, and we didn't know Zoom existed. Chat over Zoom. Well, we didn't, did we? And see how it goes, you know, or do we just go, you know what, this is worth having a go? And it is about, you know that song, if you get the chance to sit it out or dance, then dance.
Yeah.
And just, if it comes along, just grab it and run with it. If it's not
It
right,
is.
it's not right, but if it is, just imagine, well, it's lovely.
And what strikes me is that you both share that same approach. That's why it's
Yeah.
worked, isn't it?
Yeah. We're Evertonians, we're optimists.
And soulmates.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
I think so.
No, I think so, we are. And it seems to have grown as we've stayed together,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
yeah, it does.
So
Hasn't
that really brave decision, that changed everything. Just being
Yeah.
brave in
Yeah.
that moment. Did you feel brave at the time, or were you scared?
I was both, I think. Yeah, I was thinking, are you mad? Are you mad? Because I'd not long lived in my house, and I thought I'm just going to pack up and move. And I'd never lived anywhere without a Liverpool postcode, and all of a sudden I'm in Ellesmere Port. Very strange. But
Did some people try and warn you off? Not the Liverpool postcode.
No,
but-
well, you know.
no, well, we call it Leafy Cheshire, so I told
Oh,
everyone.
Leafy Cheshire,
I was
brilliant.
moving to Leafy Cheshire, and they were like, really? Yeah. But not that Ellesmere Port isn't leafy. But and I think most people, the people I work with and my children, our children, all said, oh, go for it, just go for it.
The kids were made up.
Yeah, absolutely made up.
And they'll all
Really.
be there on Friday with the
They will.
grandkids. So anyone's
And
playing a
grandchildren.
special role?
Chris is,
My son and Sue's daughter are going to be our witnesses, and then my daughter and Sue's son are going to be the ring bearers. So, be really nice.
and the grandchildren will make a lot of noise. So,
You wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you both so
No,
much
thank
for
you.
coming
Send us
in.
a picture.
It is a lovely
We will.
story.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we should have the picture later in the week, shouldn't we?
Definitely.
We will.
The picture for Saturday morning, is that
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
Yep, we will, we promise.
All the very best and a long, lovely, happy married life together. It's been
Thank
lovely
you.
following your story.
And thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks for
very
coming
Thank
in.
you. Thank you for
very
bringing in
much.
your optimism this morning.
All right, thank you.
Have you got a tear in your eye?
No.
You have,
I
haven't you?
don't know. It's just really
Tear in
nice.
your eye. I told you you're going to enjoy that. Stay with us. Head